Well, we just finished attending your grand opening at our newest John Deere Place project, and we'd just like to walk through the whole process, what we've learned, what's worked, and maybe even a couple things that could work better. The John Deere Place program has evolved from kind of being focused on showrooms and storefronts to really becoming more of a design-build process. And our intent is that a dealer such as you would finish a project faster, smarter, and maybe even leaner, maybe significantly leaner in terms of the overall dollar spent. But to begin with, I'm Dave Jeffers, as you know, with John Deere. I've been working on John Deere Place for quite a while through the John Deere Ag Turf Dealer Development Group, and let's just make sure we all know each other. Art?
I'm Art Keeler, and I'm with Haskell Construction. We've been involved now in 5 different dealerships through construction, and we're involved in 3 or 4 other dealerships now through the design stage.
I'm Harley Adams. I'm the general manager for CTI John Deere. We have 4 locations in north central Kansas, cover about 13 counties in our area of responsibility.
John Davidson, Davidson Architecture and Engineering. We're a design-build teammate of Haskell Construction. We too are on our 5th or 6th project for John Deere dealers. We're based out of Kansas City, and our historical background has been the automotive, industrial type architecture, and we teamed with Art to provide dealership network a better resource for planning and design of their facilities.
We've been working on this project for several years. So we've had the advantage of watching John Deere and their John Deere Place concept sort of evolve. And it has evolved, and it has evolved in a real positive way. Because I think at first we dealers were awfully concerned about just how much influence John Deere intended to have in our projects. And you know, as independent dealers, we get concerned about those things. And no matter what they tell you at the meetings, you still come away wondering just how much influence they're going to have. And you know, one of the critical things is getting a project on track and getting it finished. And after John Deere established some of their desires and some of the things that they would like to see, and some of the things that other dealers have brought to the table and that had worked successfully. You know, after we got out of the chute on our project, John Deere was pretty much hands off. So I was impressed with that, and honestly, as a dealer, I was a little concerned about that going in. I know other companies have a significantly more influence with their retail dealers, and I just didn't find that to be true with Deere. They were super to work with and really got us on the right track. They like to take best practices and replicate them. And that's exactly what they've done with John Deere Place. They bring to the table what has been successful with other projects. And for me, with Art and John relatively close here in Kansas, looked at the projects and very quickly got comfortable with these guys, and they have not disappointed me. It's been a real good arrangement for me.
Really what we're trying to do as a design-build team is provide a resource, create a backbone to which Harley can build upon. And Harley did a really good job in his process of staying really involved.
It's kind of the same thing. The dealers all think that John Deere is going to come in and tell them what to do, but they're kind of lost. You know, John Deere knows what they want, and then the dealer knows what they want, and it's just a matter of bringing the two together. And that's what we're trying to do, is bring the two together to come up with a plan that works for them all. One of the things that John Deere says is we want prototypes. We're always going to say, I think John and I both are going to say, they're prototyped to a certain point, but every dealer has specifics. Every dealer has certain needs.
You guys had some base plans to start with, and as you recall, I brought my sketches in, and we sort of compiled all of those and came out with our plan. And you know, believe me, we had a lot of discussion about a lot of the components of the project, and how it was, you know, what the end result was going to be. And you guys had tremendous flexibility in helping me meet my objectives on the project. You know, it was a great effort to bring things together from from John Deere and from you guys. And I had some of my have-tos and want-tos, and you know, we made a really good plan, and I'm very happy with it.
A lot of the dealers are talking to local contractors, talking to local metal building people, and they think that, hey, I can just throw something up and it's going to work. And when we get in and we talk to them and we start laying down plans and talking about the componentry of the building and how all the different components tie to everything. I mean, we think there's a core, which is the parts and the service and how it ties to the shop. And this is something that they really don't think about. Is, hey, I just need the space. Let's put the space in there and we'll make it work.
If you go to a metal building contractor, or you go to someone that has never done a dealership before, not even in any genre of automotive or industrial or anything, they don't understand how all your operations work. And I always like to say, we're more about operational architecture than we are about aesthetic architecture. Because most guys are afraid to go to an architect. Oh my God, they're going to spend all my money, they're going to make it look beautiful. It's going to be a monument to themselves. And that's not what this program's about at all. Or we wouldn't be doing design build like Art and I do.
Right.
It's about the operations, the things that make the dealer money ultimately.
A design build group that's been through the fire with other projects, they know the answer to some of those questions, and they'll say, this is what you need and this is why. And it makes a lot of difference. And I think the end product shows that.